Ollie, they say a week's a long time in football. I think it's only been 3 or 4 days, but really different emotions. You must be really proud of your performance tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And I needed a bounce back from last week. Obviously, every player goes through them sort of moments. It was a tough one for me because the club means a lot to me, and I want to win games. I want to do well for the team. So yeah, I needed a bit of a bounce back, and I thought I'd done all right today. So yeah, it's not too bad.
You've come into a team that has not been doing as well as it hoped, and the Premier League is the best league in the world. It's tough, and it's demanding, it's intense. So it's like jumping in the deep end of a swimming pool.
Yeah, a little bit. Like you said, Premier League's best league in the world. It's got some of the best players in the world. So yeah, it's always going to be a test when we're short of players with 2 players away at the AFCON with Malik and Aaron. So yeah, it's just about adapting and trying to get up to the test and doing as much as we can. But yeah, so we'd like to get better results, but yeah, we just got to keep working, keep fighting.
Must have been a real boost when the manager named you in the team again for tonight. I mean, probably thinking after Saturday maybe he might make some changes, not just yourself, might make some changes after the game. So that give you a big confidence boost to be back out there again tonight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and obviously thankful to the gaffer. Showed good faith in me to stick me back in. But yeah, it's obviously two games in 3 days almost. So yeah, nice. It's been tough for everyone. We've had to recover well. And yeah, so it's been good. But yeah, back into it.
For yourself, obviously, nobody likes to people see you upset, or anybody. I think you don't like to be seen upset. But Carl came over and had a word with you, and we spoke to him after the game, and he's a real good guy, isn't he? And I think the lads in the dressing room afterwards spoke to you as well. Yeah. So. It's still a United squad, and the boys are sticking behind you.
Yeah, definitely. And the boys are brilliant with me, comforted me. But yeah, so it's just one I got to put past me. These things happen in football. Yeah. It's just about moving on from them, and luckily in football games come thick and fast. So it's always about the next game and putting it right for going forward.
And the fans, when got read out before the game, I don't know if you were probably focused on it, but. They're right behind you as well. They know they're one of your own. You're one of our own. Yeah,
no, I appreciate all the fans. I've had some really nice messages and support, both online and just around the building and everything. Family, friends. So yeah, no, it's been good. But yeah, back to it now. We got focus on the next game. We got Wolves, and it'd be another good one. So hopefully we can get 3 points there.
And that is it, isn't it? I mean, normally when you're playing 21s football, you might get a week or 2 off at Christmas if you're not working with the first team. But it's you haven't had a break. I think Christmas Day was probably the only day where you got to spend a bit of time at home. Wolves and Forest next 2, they don't get any bigger.
Yeah. No, it's full on. But that's football. That's the job. We've got to be working every day. Schedule's busy, especially over this period of time. So yeah, just about staying focused and staying fit and recovering well throughout in between these games, and keep fighting as hard as we can together in every game.
A point is progress.
Yeah, obviously I think in the situation that we're in, we obviously need 3 points. Saturday to tonight. Performances have been better, but we know the situation that we're in. We need points, not just good performances. We need points to go with it. But listen, like I've always said, it's down to us. It's we have to go out there and win the games ourselves. That's it, and that's still the same message. We've got 2 more games coming up in a busy week, where we have to go and win those games. As simple as that.
It was wild, that game. I mean, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? Obviously, 3 penalties, a Panenka that hits the bar. Yeah. All kinds going on, a bit of handbags. Yeah. It's hard to keep control of it.
Yeah, I know, but obviously the handbags and stuff, that fighting spirit is what you need. Yeah. That fight, that desire to win, will get you points in this league. And I think we need to show more of that week in, week out. Be a proper horrible team to play against. When teams come here, we need to make it horrible to come here. Be a nasty team to play against, be a real streetwise side. So for me, the handbags were, I want to see, more of that from us as a team going forward.
A lot of young boys out there. Obviously, some in the starting 11, then coming off the bench. You know what it's like to come into Premier League as a young player. It's like, I think I said to Ollie earlier, it's like jumping into the deep end of a swimming pool.
Yeah, and the only thing that we can do is help them, support them. You know, these players nowadays have, you know, way more confident. They got way more ability than I ever did at that age. But yeah, exactly. But they're here on merit. It's not here for, you know, making up the numbers. They're here on merit. They're here because they deserve it. And every time they get their opportunity, it's about us helping them. But ultimately, they just go out and do what, you know, they do in training, what they've done for their younger sides, and, you know, they make the transition look easy. You know, we've got Ollie Scarles, Potsy, that have come through the academy, and, you know, are first team regulars now. So it's a credit to them as people, as how they want to work. So for more people to get their opportunities tonight and see them on the pitch at the end was also nice to see as well.
Watching you race through, that goal was so similar to 2.5 years ago. I can't believe it's 2.5 years ago, Prague. But you know, so nice for you to get on the score sheet again.
Yeah, I mean, last game I missed a chance that, you know, kept me up for a couple of days, because I think at the situation of that game we were 0-0, that was 1-0, you know, so I kind of put, you know, a lot of blame on myself, because I'm quite an honest person, quite, you know, hard on myself. So I think tonight I wanted to score even more than what I wanted to any other time, and, you know, managed to do that. Obviously we didn't win the game, but, you know, obviously goals, got mixed record that I'm going for. Of course it's not about me, but, you know, I know that my goals will help the team in the situation that we're in.
And we're only halfway through the season. Obviously it's not been anywhere near where we want to be, but, you know, we just need to make the second half better than the first.
Yeah, and like I said, it's easy to make, like I said to the players, it's easy to make excuses, easy to point fingers, but there has to be a time where there's a realisation that you look in the mirror and individually and demand more from yourself, because ultimately the position that we're in, if the Premier League ended now, we'd be down into the Championship, and no one wants that. So ultimately we have to look at ourselves, we have to step up, we have to keep stepping up, we have to keep demanding every single day when we come into training, and when we go out onto the pitch, we've got to do everything we can to get 3 points. That's, you know, as simple as it is, a situation that we're in. Yes, the season's not done, but we also want to be out of this situation come, you know, February, March, when the season's really, you know, taking shape and there's not many games left. We need to improve, and, you know, we need to start doing that. And
the next 2 games, I think, you know, everybody's going to say they're 6-pointers, but if we win them, there's a good chance we could be out of the bottom 3 by the middle of next week. So, like, let's go out and do it.
That's it, and that's, you know, I keep saying it, but it is that's what it is. We can't expect to be given it. We can't expect it to be easy. Nothing's ever easy in this league. We go to Wolves, who I don't know if their game's finished, but they haven't won this season. So, you know, people expect us to win. So that's a pressure that we have to take, and we have to deal with that. We know it's not going to be as easy as going there and winning the game. We're going to have to earn the right to play. We're going to have to earn the right to get 3 points. But I think the most important thing now is rest up, recover, and to be ready to go at it. There's no other way of doing it. There's no hiding place. It's time now.
Lots happened in that game. Yeah. So what do you think?
Yeah, first half was confusing in many aspects, with the penalty situations. I think players losing their temper, their heads, difficult. But in terms of football, I think first half was good for us. We really block and create problems to Brighton. We scored, we had chances. And Brighton really came alive after the penalty situation. He really came alive. I think we got lucky when Welbeck missed his chance. Immediately after, I think Lucas properly took our penalty to give us the lead. On the second half, I think we started well, controlling. But after we can see that, we have to be honest that we were in trouble. Mitoma, Jorginho, Rudiger, players that come in with so much quality and fresh legs, was difficult to defend against them. But I think we did well. Our bodies was missing a little bit more of composure going out, because I have, if I remember, 2 or 3 situations that in our counter-attack we could change the result. But overall, I think it was very intense, both teams and all the players giving it all. I think the spirit of the team was good. They help each other, they cover each other, and hopefully I think we can improve our football.
So many young players on the pitch, particularly at the end. Pleasing.
Pleased for them, because they are giving a help not only today but in the training sessions. But it's also clear that in terms of squad, we need to rebalance our squad. We need to make the right moves in a very difficult transfer window to operate. But we need so we can improve and have more options to the second half of the season.
Obviously, the journalists will ask you names after names after names, but you have a clear idea of, when you talk about the balance, you have a clear idea of the areas, the type of players that you want to bring.
I have a clear idea about everything, the areas, the names. I have a clear idea because this is our job, and it's up to us to then pass the information to the club, so the club are aware of what we need, and we need is it's coming in a couple of days, and the reflection is clear, so the sooner the better.
We're only at the halfway stage.
Yeah.
Lots of points still to win. 2 big games now, so we have to start the second half and do better than the first.
Yeah. We have to improve in many aspects. It's hard when we have to score 3 goals to win a football match. We have to solve our problems so we can have a clean sheet and then trust our front players to do what they have to do, because they have so much talent, so much quality. I'm always positive that the moment that they click and they combine, we can become a very dangerous team. But at the same time, we have to improve in our own box, and this is what we have. We are working on it and desperately trying to achieve a win, so our fans can be happy. And believe me, we as a group, we feel it. We want it. We want so much to give it back to our fans.